1st, 2013. So make sure you buy your ticket. You're going to see, you might see one of the girls like Cynthia or Veronica passing around with the raffle tickets, so buy your ticket. Again, all donations go to support the Cuban Genealogy Collection at FIU Libraries. We want to thank our sponsors, Bacardi USA, and Roland Coffee, a subsidiary of the genealogia.MOV company, for the delicious drinks, coffee, everybody, all the great folks from Bacardi, from Roland's, and the delicious food that we have to give you. Okay, and well, as we continue having your presence in this section right here, we want to tell you about this magnificent Enrique Hurtado de Mendoza collection. The FIU Libraries has acquired a collection of thousands of books, handwritten and typed letters, photos, and other primary documents relating to Cuba and Cuban genealogy. The Enrique Hurtado de Mendoza collection includes rare 17th and 18th century books, long out-of-print publications, and periodicals that few, if any, U.S. libraries hold in their catalogs. Additionally, thousands of unpublished family genealogies and manuscripts make this collection particularly significant. The collection, which also contains genealogy books from countries from North, Central, and South America, as well as Spain, France, Italy, and other European countries, come to FIU in 200 boxes. It will facilitate historical, genealogical, and anthropological research of Hispanic America, including Spanish Florida and Spain. Our goals is to, our long-term vision is to create a public center for Cuban genealogy. We need the support from our community to make this a reality. So our goal is to raise a total of $500,000 to hire staff and equipment to preserve, organize, and catalog this collection. Now about Mr. Enrique Hurtado de Mendoza. He was born in Cuba, graduated with a law degree from the University of Havana, and for 20 years he worked for the Organization of American States, serving as a liaison officer between the OAS's regional office in Geneva, Switzerland, and other international organizations with headquarters located throughout Europe. Over 4 decades, Mr. Hurtado amassed a collection of over 5,000 volumes, many of them relating to the genealogy of his native Cuba. Unfortunately, this evening we could not have Mr. Hurtado de Mendoza here with us. However, his family, some of his family members are here in representation, en su representación, algunos de los miembros de la familia del señor Hurtado de Mendoza. Un aplauso muy fuerte para el señor Hurtado de Mendoza. Round of applause. Tenemos a Lourdes y Norman Wider, the niece and nephew of Mr. Hurtado de Mendoza, sitting here. Lourdes and Norman. Un aplauso. Thank you so much for coming. Y la señora Silvia Freixas Sánchez, prima, the cousin of Mr. Enrique Hurtado de Mendoza. Also, thank you so much for coming in representation of Mr. Enrique Hurtado de Mendoza, who we hope that will heal, que se recupere muy pronto. And now we would like to invite here to the podium to speak the Dean of Libraries of FIU, Ms. Laura Probst, that will give you some welcoming and remarks as we begin this evening with some of the speeches for you, and then we have a live auction. So, Ms. Probst, Laura, she's coming right here. Round of applause for Dean of Libraries, Ms. Laura Probst.
I was too busy being social. It's an occupational hazard, I guess. I'll be here for about 20 minutes, so get comfortable and I'll give my speech. Thank you very much for being here. We're so pleased to have you to help us celebrate this wonderful collection and the work of Mr. Hurtado, who through his 40 years amassed an amazing collection. We're so proud that it's here. As I said, as Vivian said, I'm Laura Probst. I'm the Dean of Libraries here, and I'm pleased that you're here with us in Green Library, which is named for Stephen and Dorothea Green, who are one of the university's major donors. And part of the library that you're in right now is known as the Breezeway. And normally it's full of students studying. And how many of you remember studying in the library when you were younger? Was it quiet? Not anymore. Normally, this part of the library is noisier than it is now with all of us here talking and celebrating. So our students come here to congregate and to party, and they let it, and to study together in groups. And this is their home away from home. This is the place that they like to be when they're on campus and not in classes. And so we're glad that you're here tonight and sharing the wealth of this building that our students appreciate every day. You are one of the over 1 million people who come through our doors every year. So we're so glad that you're here. We have lots of other collections that we're proud of here at the libraries, and the Hurtado collection is really one of the shining stars amongst our Cuban holdings. We have the Diaz Ayala collection of Cuban and Latin American popular music, and we have the Carlos Rico collection of books on Jose Marti, the Levi Marrero manuscript and archive collection, and such a long list. The Cuban Living History Project, which is a wonderful collection of oral histories from lots of folks who are part of Miami's history. And we have many other small collections. So we hope in the future to continue to grow these collections, but also to make them accessible on our website and through the Digital Library of the Caribbean. And it's through the support of people like you and the many talented people who work here that we're able to accomplish this. And speaking of all the many people who have helped, I would like to do some introductions of some of those folks. So, of course I can't see where they are. So the first two people that I would like to introduce to you, and I'm not sure they know they're going to be introduced, so we'll see if we can surprise them. We have two very dedicated and able volunteers who together have put in more than almost 2,000 hours of their time to help us organize and sort through the Hurtado collection. Are they here somewhere? They're both genealogists. Aha, there they are. They're both genealogists. They've inspired all of us. Lourdes Del Pino and Mariela Fernandez, we have a little gift for you. Oh my goodness. Jennifer, could you come up and... So this very small gift is just but a token of our gratitude for the work that they've done. If you would like, ask them to tell you a story about these wonderful collections. They've had more fun than anybody should have in the library. And they can tell you about that. We also have a very dedicated faculty staff here in the FIU libraries, and their efforts have been as important in processing the collection and in preparing for tonight's event. It's really been a monumental effort. So I'd like to introduce you some of the members of Team Hurtado who are still busy. So before we do that though, please help me congratulate introducing the staff. Vicky Silvera, who is our head of special collections, and her two assistants, Chad Harris and Anya Gonzalez. Anya's here, I think. She's here somewhere. She's hiding. Brooke Wildridge is the coordinator of our Digital Library of the Caribbean. Stand up, please, Brooke. Jennifer Rickman is our Director of Development for the libraries, and she's busy working. There she is. Gail Williams and Valerie Boulos are two of our very able librarians who helped work on the collection. Did I miss anybody? So we also have other folks who are here volunteering to help with the organization. There's Anya. She was hiding. But 12 of our other staff who are here helping tonight, if you want to raise your hands so that we can say thank you. Dawn and Veronica. I'm fortunate to work with a really great group of people, and those who are here tonight and those who have gone home after a long day are really an important part of this celebration. So they're the reason that you're all here tonight. And so those are the end of at least some of my thanks. Thanks to you all for being here. But now let me introduce Dr. Irma Becerra Fernandez, who is the Vice Provost for Academic Affairs. And she has greetings from our President and our Provost.